Hi guys, you've got the Oracle there, and I'm back on MTGO for a first Oath of the Gatewatch draft. It is a Swiss draft because, it's pre-release weekend, so we cannot do 8-4 yet. And we have a pack that seems decent, but not too exciting. Membrane and Reality Hemorrhage are both mediocre removal spell. Not bad, but not great either. Saddleback Lagak is actually quite good. Bailout pops too. Essence Depleter is decent in the right deck. Um, Overall, this pack is not so great. I might just take the Hissing Quagmire, which is good. I mean, the fact that it can trade with pretty much anything makes it like a really useful land. Not sure how good Green-Black is, but I guess that's gonna be my pick. I just want to try out the rare, and overall that pack is quite weak. I think I would maybe take Hemorrhage otherwise, but that pack is just not great. I'm gonna take the Quagmire and try it out. Um, at here we have no really good black or green card. I kinda like Vampire Envoy, but most of the power here is red. Embodiment of Fury is quite strong. Cinder Alien is a sweet common. Um, I like comparative analysis as well as Creep of the Royal in blue. I think my pick is gonna be Embodiment of Fury. If someone pass me that, it's a good news. I'm fine playing that thing. It is really strong. Like, even if you don't use the landfall abilities, it is a 4/3 trampler for 4, which is quite great. That's easily the best card of the pack. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick that. No reason not to. And I guess I could either end up playing red-black or red-green, maybe with splashing the other color, or I could, just ignore that first pick and go in completely different direction. As here, we have a Reality Hemorrhage, which is red and which is quite good. Tears of Valakut is basically a red plummet. That thing is fine, but Reality Hemorrhage is just better in my opinion. And the two best cards are probably the double colored one. I mean, Mind Melter and Cliffhaven Vampire are both great. But I'm happy taking this Reality Hemorrhage. If red is open, it is sweet. I've heard that it's probably one of the worst color in House of the Gatewatch. But if it's open and you have strong spell, it should be decent. We'll see how it goes. I kind of want to try out red green. I think it is better. You can build a decent red green aggro deck nowadays. It was a bit worse in triple battle for Zendikar though. All right, Iona's Blessing. What does that do? Well, I don't like enchantment at all. I might just take the Pass Warden, which is a very good 5-drop. I mean, 5/4 Vigilous Trample for 5 is good. Even though I have more red card than green card, I think the Pass Warden is enough better than the Flame Seeker that I wanted. Um, Expedition Raptor, I guess, is decentish. I don't really want that too much. Slow the Drone is good if you can produce the colorless mana. I'm quite happy to take that Pass Warden though. And I will try to end up with a green-red mid-range deck. Boulder Salvo is nice there. A fairly good removal. Um, Null Color seems quite strong. I mean, it is not an lie, but it is quite easy to use the ability, so I would say it's strong. Um, anyway, more Mao of Kozilek is actually fairly good, but I don't have any way to produce colorless yet, and Boulder Salvo is just a very fine pick here. And I don't mind playing two of those. Um, a lot of 5-drop can be a bit clunky, but since there is the surge, I guess I don't want to play 3 or 4 of them, but 2 is definitely fine. Blinding Drone and Wall of Resurgence are both quite good, especially the Wall. Not sure why they are so late. White seems open, but I kinda got into another direction there. Okay, that's a pretty late Soothsayer, as well as a pretty late wall and pretty late analysis, at least in my opinion. Aggressor is not great, especially since I won't really end up playing um, an Eldrazi deck. Translator is strong. Guess I would play I guess Soothsayer is better. I'm not sure. There is also the wall. Mm, White seemed quite open. I'm unsure about the peak there. I'm just gonna take the wall as I feel like it's the strongest card. We'll see how it goes. Timber Gorge would be a nice pickup for my deck, I think. Vision of Brutality is probably decent. I'm not sure that I want to play black though. That Outfitter is basically a 2/2 for 2. Enchantments, equipments are not great in limited, unless they are really, really good, like a Basilisk Scholar or something along those lines. Anyway, I don't like Loom Larva or Brute Strength too much. I'm just gonna take Timber Gorge. It is a decent follow-up to what I have. Build up Pup Will, which is nice. It is an aggressive green 2-drop, which I appreciate. And yeah, it looks like we are building a red-green aggressive deck. Not sure about that peak, but it didn't cost me a whole lot. Elemental Uprising seems actually decent. You can use it during their turn to trap something, or during your turn to eat something. Or just use it to kill your opponent if they don't have any blocker and they are at low life. I'm just gonna try it out. I don't think that the Aggressor is doing any good to my deck. That's pretty late Envoy. That card is quite strong in my opinion. I might just take it. Not sure that I'll end up black, but you never know. And the 6/5 is not really interesting. Flame Seeker is a 3/2 for 3, which I guess is decent. I don't have any other ally yet. Oh no, never mind. This is an ally, and it has vigilance, which makes it decent with a cohort. This is an ally too, but I don't think I'll end up playing black. Anyway, I'm gonna take lead by example there. Don't really like that too much, but there's nothing else. I guess this is a good sideboard option, if nothing else. Alright, so we might end up playing Jund midrange. Guess I will need a bit more fixing to be happy playing 3 color, but I have a few good removal, some quite strong creature. I feel like it is a decent start. I will probably not end up playing white, but I would have gotten the 4/4 Pyrexian Arena Dude though. I'm taking World Breaker there. That thing is probably worth a decent amount of money since it's mythic and it's gonna see plays in limited and maybe even modern. Honestly, Embodiment of Fury might even be a better pick. But I'm just taking that. I want to try out mythics. That thing is just very strong anyway. Yeah. If I'm aggressive enough, it might be that Embodiment of Fury is better. I don't think it is very likely. And anyway, I just want to try out Mythic for now. Very sweet card to get here. If I can wield something like Hulk, Embodiment, Morph Kozilek, the Spider, the Summoner, that'd be great. I don't think there's anything else that's really great. Overall, this pack is quite strong. I mean, all the uncommon are good. There are some decent common. There is an isolation zone. Very good pack, and a sweet mythic for us. Deep Phasm Skulker is very good. There are not many things. Zada's Commando is actually quite good. It is also another ally for my minor cohort synergies. A 2/1 first strike for 2 is a good body in this set. Vine of Recluse is decent trick, not too great. What does that do? Oh, that's quite bad. Chitinous Cloak is probably decentish, since there is a lot of board stall in this set. The Sphinx might be one of the best cards of the pack, but I'm happy taking that commando. Just a good 2-drop to have. As here, I think the pick is between the Free Runner and the Pass Warden. This isn't a lie, yup. So both cards are a lie. I think I just like Pass Warden more. Even though I'm already playing a fair amount of 5 drop, this just seems like a very strong 5 drop to play. Trample is especially nice in this set where there are a lot of 1/1 chump blockers. Stalking Drone is good if you can activate it. If you don't, it is not so great. The Toll Collector is not too appealing. Loam Larva is still worse than the drone. Mouth Kozilek is... You know, if I can... Actually, Mao might be better. Because if I can get the colorless mana, I think Mo is just better. It feels the curve better. I guess this is more aggressive. I'm just gonna take the Mo. It blocks a lot of things. And if I can activate it, it is quite strong. Cinder Baron, so that could help me splash for black, but right now I don't think this is a good reason to splash black. Another option could be to take Stalking Drone, which I think is a better pick than Warden of Geometry, even though I have this World Breaker. This is the end of the second Oath of the Gatewatch pack, so I don't think I'll end up with a good amount of colorless mana. I just like taking Cinder Baron there. Even if I don't play black, it's gonna be good to, you know, maybe activate that Hissing Quagmire. Consuming Sinkhole seems just bad. Reality Hemorrhage is a nice pickup there though. You know, not the most efficient removal spell, but I like it. It is also a burn spell if needed. Alright, Zada's command is decent, but I think I will just take the Lagak, which is quite great. It is also very good with Ballot Pup, because it gives it trample. Also good with the First Strike Dude. It is just a great card to get that late. It really seems like I will have a sweet Jund deck here. Hopefully it will work, but I have some sweet removal, good creature, decent curve, and we get another Lagak here, which is just amazing. I mean, that card is not broken, but in an aggressive deck that plays a decent amount of creature, it's gonna be good. As I think I will take a 3-drop here. Let me reread the Spider. 2/3 reach. Is that better than a Scion Summoner? Scion Summoner is quite sweet with Lagak because, you know, you can have 2 creature. On the other hand, Spider seems just better. Yeah, I think Spider has more upside overall. Alright, so Jund midrange. Not my favorite archetype, but I just like the card I have so far a lot. Even though I have a Maw of Kozilek and a World Breaker, that Eldrazi the Aggressor doesn't seem great. Just gonna... let me read that though. That's actually decent. I'm just gonna take the Cloak. It might not end up in my deck, but if I'm playing a matchup where there is a lot of board stall, that thing is gonna be great. So I need to fill my 3-drop. I have a good amount of 2-drops though. Yeah, that I just like the look of my deck a good amount here. I guess I will cut the glider, which is quite strong. I mean, in the right deck it's good. If you have enough support, that thing becomes quite powerful. I don't want to play lead by the example. I just find this card to be quite bad. And yeah, I mean, I'm just cutting that thing. I guess the Toll Collector is a 3-drop that I could play if I don't get other 3-drop. I mean, having a good 2 and 3 curve with those 2 lizards is quite appealing. So even though it's only a 3/2 for 3, it might end up in the main deck. Alright. I like that a good amount. I also have a little bit of fixing, which is sweet. Overall, my deck is looking quite nice to me. And we have a Natural State as a good sideboard option. Oh, 3 or less. Well, I thought this would kill... This is also a decent sideboard option. I was thinking this could kill Isolation Zone. It doesn't. I guess it can kill the other... the uncommon from Battle for Zendikar, which I just cannot remember the name right now. Stasis Snare. It can also kill the blue mana, the blue enchantment that you got a Stasis Snare there. It can also kill the blue enchantment that makes your creature cannot untap. Anyway, I think my pick here is between Unnatural Aggression and Painful Truth. Okay, I like Painful Truth a lot. That's a sweet card to splash for, and I already have two, basically three black sources that I will play no matter what. Unnatural Aggression on the other hand is quite decent with my creatures. I'm just gonna take Painful Truth. I like that card a lot, and this is gonna be a Junt deck basically, which is sweet. Yeah, I like my deck a fair amount. Rolling Thunder is a great card to get there. I don't think there's anything that's better. Deathless Behemoth is strong. I'm not really making Eldrazi Scion though, and you know, Rolling Thunder is just better if you are red. No real reason to get anything else. I guess if I will Natural Connection, that could end up in the main deck. Since I have Rolling Thunder, World Breaker, a few 5-drop, and I'm playing 3 color, this card might actually be good. I'd be happy to main deck it, I think. I really like the look of my deck. It just really looks sweet. I'm taking Touch of the Void there. A bit like Reality Mortgage. I guess it's not instant though. Angelic Captain is strong, but I don't really want to splash a 3rd color. Yeah, just a very easy Touch of the Void here. Yeah, my deck is looking really good. The curve is great. I have a lot of removal, a bit of card advantage, some really strong creature. I just like it a lot, and those two World Breaker and Rolling Thunder as really good end of the curve card. Seems really strong to me. And I'm not sure, that might be worth... I think it's worth at least 10 tickets, maybe more, we'll see. I guess I'll see actually. Evolving Wild is a bit appealing for two reasons. I'm playing 3 color. I mean, just one actually. The only reason is that I'm playing 3 color. Now there is 2 decent landfall creature. I think I would take Gnarlid over Geopid, just because I have a few other 3-drop and less 2-drop. Kinda like having those cheap creature for the Saddleback Lagak. Evolving Wild makes my mana base really good though. I'm just gonna take the Evolving Wild. I have a decent amount of playables, and one of the 2 might wheel. That'd be great. And I feel like with this mana base, you know, this Painful Truth is gonna be really a nice sideboard, not sideboard, a nice main deck card. And here I'm gonna take Lifespring Druid, quite nice too. Yeah, that's great. That's a my deck looks really great. I do like the cards I'm playing. Druid is nice. It is better than Natural Connection. If you are playing a lot of landfall, sometimes Natural Connection is better. But since I have those lizards, I'd rather have my fixing and acceleration being creature, because I can pump them, which is really nice. And between this Druid and the Evolving Wild, I just pick. My mana base should be very solid. And I need, I guess, 2 more spells, and I'll be fine. I could use a Demon's Grasp, maybe. Do I have a good amount of removal? I don't really need that too much. I think that now that I do have the Druid, I don't need Natural Connection too much. Assassin is not gonna be great in my deck. Sure Strike is a decent trick, not my favorite. I guess Seek the Wild could make the main deck. I have a lot of 5-drop and those big spells, so actually I might want but I think I don't want Connection too much. I'm just gonna take Seek the Wild. It seems like a decent addition to my deck. I'm playing some good creatures. It can also fix my mana. I can get my Hissing Quagmire of it. It's just a decent addition to the deck. here. Oh, Brood Butcher, that's great. I was looking at the Brood Underworm, but since I'm splashing black, that's a gift. That card is really really good. That's amazing. Really sweet to get that late. I'm very happy. And my deck is looking. I mean, I guess I've said that at least 5 other times, but I just love how my deck is looking like. It seems just incredibly strong and well built. I guess it wasn't hard to build, but the curve is nice. Bone Splinter. I have one thing that produces token. That aside, I don't think it's gonna be great. I'm just gonna play the worm, which is a good 4 drops. And Unnatural Aggression will make the main deck. Okay, so I think I kind of want to cut Uprising and Seek the Wild. And this is 23 cards, and that seems really good to me. Really, really sweet deck. Good Jund mid-range. Plummet is a nice sideboard option. I don't think I want Watcher, Nightwatch Dude, or Retreat to Valakut. Especially since I have a lot of playballs already. I could use a bit more 2-drops, but no, I just like my deck. It is very, very nice, very good. Sweet curve, a lot of power level, some removal. Yeah, just quite the perfect deck in my opinion. Alright, so what kind of basic land are we adding to that mixture? I think 1 swamp is enough. I guess maybe two swamp actually. Yeah, I guess I can afford to add 2 swamp. Especially since I have those double lands, which will make my green and red mana available quite easily. This is so nice to have a good mana base in a 3-color deck and splash for 2 really really good cards. I'm really happy. I love my deck. I find it very very good. Obviously, I might just get mana screwed, or it might just not. It might just be a bad deck actually. Let me just cut that thing. I don't want it in the main deck. So, 2 black, 6/5. This means that I have 6 black sources if I count the Druid, which is, you know, enough. 10 red if I count the Druid, and 8 forests. I mean 8. I guess 9 if I count the Druid, but I don't have the double green, so I guess it's gonna be 8 forests, and that seems very good. So that's gonna be the main deck. I like the curve, I like the mana base, I like the spells. Um, and thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a like or subscribe if you enjoyed. And I guess I see you guys for round 1.